morning, everyone. You are going to be receiving 3 emails in series, one today, one tomorrow, and one the next day. I didn't want to send all these 3 videos to you in one part. I thought they would be best to be viewing separately. The first one, I am just going to talk a little bit about me, what I'm about. I now have 99 subscribers, close to that 3-digit number in the hundreds. It's pretty exciting. Anyways, for those of you who don't know me and have just recently subscribed, I'm Darlene. I am that lady who eats, sleeps, and just thinks math constantly. That is my absolute passion. And my website is www.mathforsuccess.org. A little bit about me. Well, you just know again that I just live, eat, and breathe math and absolutely love it. And I've been on a leave of absence since September. I've taken a leap of faith, and I am extending it into the new year, into middle of February of 2018, and then hoping to extend it onwards as I just pursue this dream in helping students and teachers in the best way that I can. I have been out subbing, which has been a unbelievable, incredible opportunity to just work with kids at various ages from kindergarten through grade 6, and it's really just allowed me to see the necessity of changing how we teach mathematics. And when I talk in my videos or I talk in my blogs or whatever it is that I do, my YouTubes, that students are just not understanding. It is not about putting down teachers. It's not about putting down parents. It is just about we got to work together as a community. I know that teachers and parents are trying their absolute best, and we all have big responsibilities and jobs to do to help kids. But what I think I'm seeing, and what I believe that I'm seeing, is that we're sticking to that old traditional way of teaching math. We're working on rules and memorization rather than conceptual understanding and procedural knowledge and fluency. And I'm really seeing that in students. I even today ran into a student that I taught in grade 3, and he's now in grade 12, and he said to me, "Ms. Cusick, I'm really struggling in math." And I said, "Can you tell me why? What is it that you're having trouble with?" And this was his reply, for word. And he said, "I can't memorize all the rules, and I can't even memorize the past rules, so how do I memorize the new rules?" And I'm thinking, mathematics, it breaks my heart when students are telling me at a young age of grade 2 and 3 and 4, or this young boy telling me that they dislike math and they're trying to memorize it. You can't memorize rules. You can't, if you don't understand the underlying concepts, you don't have that understanding of those concepts, and you're not able to bridge all that understanding together, because concepts are interwoven and they intertwine, and we have to understand why those rules work. Why do they work? Not just memorize them. And like I said, I've been in classrooms, and again, it's not about teachers not trying their best or parents not trying to help, but we need to get together as a community. We need to get together as a village, and we need to help our students. We need to understand math and enjoy math and see the beauty and the creativity in math. I'm hearing from teachers after me being in their classroom 1 or 2 times is that the kids absolutely have enjoyed it. They're having fun. And you can do it too. It's not just a Darlene thing, it's an everybody thing. But it's about changing our own mindset of how we need to teach it. Christina Tondevoy just had a email that came out today, is that the big question in what needs to change in our education system in teaching mathematics, and we're so focused on the what, but we need to know the why and the how. It's why are these things, can students tell you why? When they're doing those algorithms, do they understand why they're doing them? When they're even rounding numbers, do they understand why they're doing them? I was in an upper elementary classroom today, and I could give them basic facts, and yes, they were giving me those answers like that. But then when I had them do Dan Finkel's Prime Climb activity, which is absolutely a phenomenal game that I would recommend, they were struggling with it because they don't have that basis of that understanding of the concepts of factors and multiples. So I just want us to really just work together in making that change and understanding that we need to move away from mathematics as a performance-based subject. Are we only worried about students getting the right answer? We should be more concerned about, yes, the answers, we want them to be right, but do they know why they're right? And if they make a mistake, are they understanding? Are we understanding of why things are, students are struggling with? If they're struggling, do we know the reasons behind it, and can we redirect? Or are we just going to keep reteaching those rules until we think that they can memorize it? Yes, and some kids will be able to memorize it, but then down the road, we think those are the high achieving students, but we ask them why or how, and they have no understanding of the why and the how. And how that is so sad. And those are usually the kids, as Joe Bowler says, will drop out of mathematics at some point. They don't pursue the mathematics. And so we really just need to, I don't know, I'm just going to just really ask you to just really rethink how you are teaching math. And are students really understanding the why and the how? Are you really understanding the why and the how? And I would love to be able to help you to do that. Again, let's work together, parents, teachers, all the stakeholders. I've even sent out a letter to the Minister of Education. I've spoken to my MLA. We have a math crisis. We really honestly do. And no matter who you talk to in Alberta and worldwide, Dan Finkel said it's a low-level crisis. He's just been in Australia, and it seems to be everywhere. But we need to rethink how it is that we're teaching, and I would love to be able to help you. So check out my website, subscribe to get the latest, look for the PD opportunities that are available and all the things that are going to be able to come your way. And I would, as I said, it takes a village to raise a child. I believe it's going to take a village to change this, but I believe we can do it. So let's do it together. Let's take on the mantra, if not me, then who? Okay, thank you again, Darlene Cusick, www.mathforsuccess.org.